Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Seraphis, our little level 14 Pandaren Monk. Say g'day, Seraphis.
Welcome.
Welcome to you guys watching along from home. It's great to have you here in Westfall, and as you can see behind me, there is something over in the background there that we're going to get to later on. It may be Sentinel Hill, or it may not. Who knows? Some things haven't changed in this zone, but of course a whole bunch of things have, and like we've spoken about in the last couple of episodes, can't wait till you guys get to check it out, namely that big thing over in the background there. You'll be wondering what on earth that is all about. Let's have a look at our map and figure out what we've got to do in this week's episode. You can see we're over here by the Furlbrow's pumpkin farm, and right next to that is the Jangolode Mine, which has been here right since the vanilla days of World of Warcraft. You see, we've got a couple of things we need to do here. One is take the candle. That's right, we've got to kill 11 more Kobold Diggers, so we're yet to do that, and we've got to head on down to the back of the Jangolode Mine and get inside a box. And like I said last time, it sounds a little bit like Metal Gear Solid if you ask me. We've also got this one here, which is Captain Sanders' hidden treasure, and that's down here over to the southwest of the zone, and we'll get to that later on, so don't worry, we haven't forgotten about that. But for now, it's all about taking those candles. It's all about slaying those nasty kobolds as we come down here, and you can see someone has already been doing that by the looks of things. Yeah, there we go. This is all fresh kills around here. And by the way, that's something that I did want to cover off. A lot of people say, hey, is WoW dead these days? And it absolutely is not, especially now that they've got the multiple server zones. They've basically merged a whole bunch of phased servers. So the servers themselves aren't merged. There's still hundreds and hundreds of them, just like there always were, and you can still develop your communities on those individual servers. But there are groups of them that share zones now. So right now we're sharing this zone here with a whole bunch of people from a whole bunch of different servers. So it's kind of cool the way they've worked it out. It means that there are a few more people running around in the zone. Now the downside of that, of course, is this, where I'm trying to find myself some Kobold Diggers and they're all dead because someone else has killed them. You can see they're slowly disappearing there, which means it won't be long until they come back. But what we might do is just take a quick break, and we'll be right back when these Kobold Diggers have come back, and we'll see if we can slay 11 of those to fulfill our quest. We'll be right back.
That is great.
And welcome back. Here we go. You can see now that these guys have started to pop again. Let's taunt this one over. Start our killing spree here. 1 out of 12 already down.
I do not have a target.
And there we go, 2 out of 12, getting some linen and copper. And of course, linen pretty much drops from all humanoids. That's where they come from. And if you're ever trying to find any cloth around the world, it's basically humanoids of any type that will drop off. Now you can see if we go in here, oh no, there's some that are alive. I was going to say they're all dead. Again, listen to that ambient sound here inside of the mines in World of Warcraft. Classic stuff. Now these guys are still pretty tough. Still takes a bit to kill them, as you can see, but we're doing it. Oh, and look at this, a bonus. We've got ourselves a copper vein in here. Gosh, I used to love going into these mines when I very first started playing WoW. It was like an adventure, as you guys know. I absolutely adore dungeons. Any kind of dungeon crawling.
It is too far away.
And I'm up for it. Which is, by the way, why I especially like Dungeons and Dragons Online by Turbine. Great little game there. If you haven't checked it out, highly suggest that you do. Completely different to WoW, of course, but that's quite okay. There we go, 4 out of 12. Oh, hello, we've got friends now. Fine. Just as well I've got my heal, remember, too. So I might need that in a minute. Boom! Feel the thunder! Gosh, I love this class, by the way. It's so fast. The attacks are really quick. And there we go, no problemo. Let's have a bit of a heal here. Soothing Mist, of course. There we go, just a couple of ticks of that, and that's all I needed to heal myself up well and good. Let's taunt this guy so we don't bring across any more of his mates, who are no doubt hiding around the corner. Boom, boom, boom.
I cannot do that yet.
There we go. Yeah, look, this class is turning out to be a whole bunch of fun. Really loving it. Okay, let's carry on. Now you can see that we're up to 7 out of 12. Now we still need to get to the back of the mines, and fortunately, as you can see, let me minimize this. There we go. These days, the insides of mines are actually mapped.
Target something first.
Now back in the day, they were never mapped, so you never actually knew where you were inside a mine. And I must admit, I kind of like that, the sense of adventure. But it's also handy if you want it as an option. You can always look at the map now, because we need to know where the back of the mine actually is. There we go, 9 out of 12. There's a kobold up there, but I'm pretty sure I can't get up there. Yeah, we have to go around. Let's have a look at the map, and I'd imagine that our quest is there up the top somewhere. So let's go around again. Now when you do see the mine on this map, it looks so simple, doesn't it? But you know what, back in the day, if you remember like I do, getting lost in these mines, it was anything but simple, I'll tell you that much.
That spell is not ready.
Boy, real fast attack rate here.
I need a target.
Super fun. Really enjoying it. And by the way, speaking of XP, I saw some pop up there. You can see now that we are approximately, 80-odd% of the way through level 14. So we're getting there slowly. Now, is there anything across here? Oh, yep, there's somebody. That's where we were just looking before, I think. Let's have a look at the map. Oops, not my talents. Yeah, there we go. So we're about halfway through the mines now. Bang, 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 bang. Look at that, quick.
Something first.
Very quick, which is great. So if you like your fast melee classes, then I can definitely highly recommend
I need to get closer.
a monk. And of course, you don't have to be a panda to be a monk. You can be a human as well. And in fact, I think most of the races can be monks.
That ability is not ready yet.
There we go, 1 health, 12 out of 12, all done. Now we just need to fight our way to the end.
Not ready yet. That ability is not ready yet.
Oh, so fast. I was just spamming my 1 button there, by the way.
I cannot cast that yet.
And a swift kick to the head to take him out. There we go. And we're still getting XP, of course, even though we don't need these guys for our quest anymore. There we go, 96 XP. It all adds up, trust me.
I need to get closer.
Now, the other day, while we fight these kobolds, I was looking at the calendar in WoW. Let's bring that up there. You can see we're obviously in 2014. I hope you guys know what that means for the game. So I'm not going to tell you. You have to guess. Let me know in the comments below what's special about 2014 for the world of Warcraft. Now, if you're a veteran player, you'll know. There you go, you might be able to do some digging up online, some homework, see if you can figure out why this is going to be quite a special year, and why I'm glad I still play this game, obviously, and also looking forward to the expansion. It's going to be a very special year for the world of Warcraft. The Warlords of Draenor is definitely the type of expansion that I've been looking forward to for a very long time, but there's more than that about 2014. So yeah, let me know what you think it is. Here we go, living the life. Summons Two-Shoed Lou's old house may only be used at the end of the Jangolode Mine. Well, if you ask me, we're at the end of the Jangolode Mine, so let's use it and see what happens. Ooh. Who's this dark figure? What little Humie want? Why you call Glubtok? Sad. Is this the life that you'd hoped for, Glubtok? Running 2-bit extortion operations out of a cave? Glubtok, crush you! Oh, will you? Do you dare cross that line and risk your life? You may attempt to kill me and fail, or you may take option 2. What is option 2? You join me and I shower wealth and power upon you. By the way, excuse my terrible orc voice. So Glubtok have 2 choices, die or be rich and powerful. Glubtok Take choice 2. Alright, so Glubtok is a little bit smart. I thought you'd see it that way. I will call for you when the dawning is upon us. And there we go. Living the life is complete. And you can see it was a shadowy figure indeed. We have absolutely no idea who that was at all. So I guess the plot thickens. We've got to get out of here. You can see we've got to return to Two-Shoed Lou. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to fight our way up. Return to Two-Shoed Lou at the Furlbrow pumpkin farm in Westfall. So we've got to go back. We've also got to return to Jim Candles Mechanigan at the Furlbrow pumpkin farm in Westfall. And that's about the candles there. So rather than bore you guys to tears with my terrible fighting all the way out of this Jangolode Mine, we'll take a break and we'll come right back as we come in on our quest objectives. We'll see you in a moment. And welcome back. Here we are. We got ourselves out of the mines. Of course, we had to fight our way out because of all the kobolds that were in there. And now we've got, oh, listen to that. There's the music again. I know I say it every single week, but listen to it. It is classic stuff there. Really, really does make me feel like I'm playing vanilla WoW, especially in these zones. Let's take out this guy here, the coyote. And of course, we're heading back now to hand in our 3 quests, well, 2 quests rather. The third one is Captain Sam's there, all the way over to the side of the zone. Boy, these coyotes can really take a beating, can't they? There we go. Kick to the head, take you down. Let's not forget, of course, that we can skin this guy as well, taking our skinning up to, what is that, 31 now, so we're slowly getting there. Here we go, the Furlbrow's pumpkin patch, or pumpkin farm. Oh, I do want to go in here. I remember back in the old day there was a quest in here, there were some horses, and you can see it's all changed now. Bit sad about that. Used to be really rough coming in here. There used to be a bit of a mini boss in there, and again, you veteran players will remember that one, no doubt. Look at that view there. There we go. In fact, there's our screenshot for the day. The full moon in the sky with a young flesh ripper in the background. Classic Westfall stuff. Let's take a screenshot. There we go. All right, let's see if we can hand these in now. Jim Candles Mechanigan, hello to you. Oh, sweet justice. Killing those kobolds won't make me walk like a normal person, and it sure won't get me a job, but damn does it feel good. Yep, Jim reaches into a crusty old sack here. I think I got something for you from my kobold hunting days. Maybe you can put it to good use. And you can see we can choose our reward here, Kobold Candle. This one here is an offhand, which is no use to us. Or we got ourselves a Kobold Basher, which I think we'll take. Let's have a look at that, and don't forget you can control click on an item to see what it looks like on your very own character. And these days, in fact, you can also zoom in and out and hold down the right mouse button to move your character up and down like that as well. So yes, we'll definitely choose that one. There we go. Thank you, Jim Candles Mechanigan. Let's have a chat now to Two-Shoed Lou. And of course, this was all about the shoebox at the end of the Jangolode Mine. Lou puts his hands to his ears and starts talking loudly. Stop, stop, stop! I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know, and I don't care. That kind of information is liable to get you killed around these here parts. I got one more bit of information for you, and then we're done. Wow. And there we go. Speaking of done, we are now level 15, and level 15 is kind of cool because you can see, there we go, features unlocked, talents, feature unlocked, the Dungeon Finder, and we've already got the Wailing Caverns and Ragefire Chasm, and the Dead Mines, wow, that have all unlocked there at level 15. So a whole bunch of stuff. Talents are now available. Click here to select your talents tab and choose your talent, and of course that's what we're going to do in just one moment. So level 15 is a very, very important part of your career as a World of Warcraft character because so many things open up now. So yes, indeed, the Dungeon Finder has opened. You can click the literal words on it in the chat box there, and it brings up the Dungeon Finder, and there we go. Classic dungeons indeed. The Dead Mines, Ragefire Chasm, and the Wailing Caverns. So yes, don't worry, we will definitely be running a dungeon, and in fact, maybe that's what we should do for next week's episode. Let me know if you'd like to see us run either Dead Mines or Ragefire. That'd be kind of cool. Good old RFC, eh? It's been a while since we've been there. And of course, we also got the talents, which is really, really neat. Let's have a chat to Two-Shoed Lou, though, before we go any further. A couple of thugs recently showed up at the farm, causing all kinds of trouble. I don't know where they came from or who they're working for, but I know they're bad news. I may have overheard them talking about subjects facts that might interest you. If you're interested, you'll find the thugs back behind the farmhouse. Now, if you get caught or killed, I don't know you. Never seen you. Good luck, kid. There we go. So our objectives are to eavesdrop on the thugs out behind the farmhouse at Furlbrow's pumpkin farm in Westfall. That's definitely what we will be doing. In fact, if we have a look at the mini-map, you can see it's pretty much right behind this building. But before we do that, I think it's time for us to take a look at our talents. Now, at this early level in our career, these talents at level 15 aren't anything amazing. They're basically little utilities, I guess, that make life a little bit easier. And there's 3 of them right here for us to choose from. One of them basically gives us an extra charge of roll or chi torpedo. So that means we can roll rather than 2 times, 3 times. We've got Tiger's Lust here, which is effectively like an escape. It instantly clears us or any target of all immobilizing and movement impairing effects and increases our movement speed by 70% for 6 seconds. So it's kind of handy, I guess, if you're doing a lot of PvP. The third one here, Momentum, every time we roll, and remember, without that talent, we've only got 2 of them, by the way. Every time we roll or chi torpedo, our movement speed is increased by 25% for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 2 times, which is really, really cool. So I think we're going to go with that one because I like being able to run around in the world a little bit faster. So we can test that one right now. Let's see what happens if we roll. There we go. Momentum, movement speed increased by 25%. Let's roll again. And hopefully our movement speed is increased by 50%. Yes, it is. So kind of handy to have that. And there's just a very small cooldown there on the roll. So it actually is quite handy. In fact, the cooldown, I believe, is roughly 20 seconds or so per roll. And no, I didn't forget about the music in the background there. Awesome as always. Yeah, there we go. 100 XP. Thank you very much. Let's skin that puppy. Get it? Anyway. All right, it's time for us now to go and see if we can find these vagabonds round the back of the farmhouse. Let's see. Transients? No. Eavesdrop on the thugs. Oh, here we go. Here's the thugs now. Let's see if we can eavesdrop on them. Did you meet her? Oh, got to get out of sight here. Yep, she's for real. She wanted me to tell you, Lugs, that she appreciates the job we did for her on the Furlbrows. Interesting. Gave me a pile of gold to split with you all. Did you see her face? Is it really... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we have here? Looks like we got ourselves an eavesdropper, boys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yikes. Only one thing to do with a lousy good-for-nothing eavesdropper. Die! Ah! Oh, my God. Okay, 4 on 1 doesn't seem fair if you ask me.
That ability is not ready yet.
Well, I'm not doing too badly. Oh, ouch. Whew. Well, where's that coming from? What the... Hurry back to the Furlbrow's cottage. Did you guys hear that? It was a shotgun blast and a scream. Oh my God, it is definitely murder mysteries all around here. Oh, and look who it is. It is Lieutenant Horatio Lane. You were standing right here. What the hell did you see? Speak up. I didn't see nothing. He died of natural causes. Natural causes? 2 bullets in the chest and his shoes are on his head. What kind of natural death would that be? Doesn't look good, rookie. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This was an execution. Whoever did this was sending a message. A message for anyone that would dare snitch on these criminals. Oh man, it would appear that poor Lou really put his foot in his mouth. Oh boy, we're never going to tire of those one-liners from Lieutenant Horatio Lane. Let's have a chat with him and see what he's got to say. Lou's parting thoughts. We're dealing with an organisation here, rookie. You don't just off the richest bum in Westfall in broad daylight and leave no witnesses. Someone with a lot of power is behind these murders. What have you learned so far? Careful. Oh my lord. Okay, this is getting very interesting, isn't it? Watch your footing, rookie. Shakedown at the Chaldeans. Hopefully you guys remember the Chaldeans farm. So what do we know so far? We need to follow the clues. Over at the Jansen stead, you found a water-soaked letter and some scraps of red cloth. Here at the Furlbrows, you overheard a conversation between some shadowy figure and an ogre mage. You also got a confession to the murder from a bunch of thugs whom you then killed. Something isn't adding up, rookie. There's an old couple southeast of here at the Chaldeans farm. Head over there and speak with Farmer Chaldean. Find out what he knows. And there we go. You can see our quest objectives are to speak with Farmer Chaldean at the Chaldeans farm in Westfall. And that is it, folks. We are out of time for this episode. Things are unfurling here at the Furlbrows and beyond. And this murder mystery is getting deeper and the plot is thickening by the moment. Can't wait to find out what unfolds next, but you're going to have to wait. We're totally out of time. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, certainly hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.